This is what showering to do your hair and it not behaving anyway looks like. Hello to the internet, my name's Craig Montgomery and we're here to talk about the things that make you say, who even am I? And today we're doing another installment in the empathy series and we're going to be talking about listening. So last week we talked about perspectives, which is a sort of paradigm shift that I think really helps with building and practicing empathy, and listening is going to be the first actual action that we're talking about that really goes into practicing empathy in your life. Listening is very hard. It seems like it would be easy, like open your ears, you hear the words, but really listening to what someone is saying goes deeper than just hearing the words. So in dialogue, there's a speaker, there's a listener. That typically the roles reverse when there's a conversation happening. For the paradigm that we're talking about of practicing empathy, let's put ourselves in the role of the listener. So someone that we are listening to is the speaker in this moment. And miscommunication can happen there, and our job as a listener in that role is to do our best to try and make sure that we're hearing exactly what that person's trying to communicate rather than hearing what we want to hear. So the miscommunication can come from a couple different directions. The first could be that the person is trying to speak a little softly on a topic because they want to test how you're feeling about it. So they're not really using explicit language, which you might not be hearing them as explicitly as could be helpful for you. And the other thing is, sometimes as a listener, we are really listening for the easiest answer. So as soon as we hear words that we can sort of fit into the box that we're expecting, we will say, okay, this is what I heard, and move on. So that's lazy listening, and something I am very guilty of. It's something I struggle with a lot because my brain is always moving pretty quickly, and I sort of just try and grab the information as quickly as possible to just like hit the ground running. So I have to do a lot of work to slow myself down, to be a patient and kind listener, and to give the other person the grace to actually say what they want to say rather than doing a lot of the legwork on my own, which 99% of the time points me in the wrong direction anyway. So if I calm myself down and really listen, then I can let the other person drive the car, basically. We're gonna try a little skit. So this is gonna be person A, speaker. This is gonna be person B, listener. So first scenario will be the listener hearing what they want to hear. I don't know if I want to go tonight. Ugh, come on, it'll be fun. I'm just not sure if I have the energy to enjoy it. You'll feel better when you get there, I promise. I guess so. I'll let you know if I end up deciding to go. So in this scenario, the listener heard that his friend might not be joining him at the party, and that was what he got stuck on. He was expecting to go, and then he got this information that his friend might join him, so he applied pressure. Like, no, you need to go. We've been talking about this. You'll feel better when you get there, and apply that pressure. So let's switch the response a little bit from the listener, and I'll show you, theoretically, a possibility of how that conversation can change if you are listening to the person. So, scene 2. I don't know if I want to go tonight. Yeah? Why is that? I'm kind of tired. I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy myself. You've been looking forward to this for a while though. Yeah, I have been looking forward to it. I'm just not in the best place with Sarah, and she's gonna be there tonight, so the difference is really just not applying pressure to get what you want in that situation, and rather listening to the other person and about what they want, and trying to get that information before you put any judgment or opinion towards them. So the first scenario, the listener was trying to pressure the friend to go to the party because that's what they wanted. And in the second scenario, the listener was trying to find out what's going on with his friend that was making him try to change plans. And after that, it's much easier to have a kinder conversation with that person about saying, yeah, I hear that you don't maybe want to see Sarah, but we can totally go to the party and just not interact with her, or maybe it'll be a good situation for you to try and mend fences with her. And so you can have that type of conversation to make the speaker feel more comfortable and at ease about the decision that's going to be made, or support them and be okay with going to the party alone because they really are dealing with this thing that they don't want to follow through the previous made plans. And you understand because you listened and you heard that that's what they're going through. Anyway, I just thought that might show a little bit about how actively listening can change a conversation. And then the practicing of empathy really comes in once you have that information, being empathetic towards that person, using perspectives and a bunch of other tools we're going to talk about to make sure that you're being kind and understanding of the person that you're speaking with. And we'll get into that later. If you like the video, give it a like. If you like what I've been doing, please subscribe. I release videos every Tuesday, so they'll come to you that way. As always, take care of yourself.